Hey everybody, this is Brian with Modern Day Computers, and I'm joined with Jacob. And today I would say, you're gonna say that I have kind of an addiction, but I have more amiibo to unbox. I know what these are from Amazon. I can't remember what they are from the eBay ones. So, uh, but today it's only five of them. Won't take long. So, in case if you're watching for the first time, you can see on my shelf Nintendo characters. Well, let's take Toad here. On the bottom here is a chip inside known as uh, near field communication chip. If you are not aware of it and you have one of the new iPhone 6s or 6 Plus, it contains the chip that enables Apple Pay. Well, this is the same idea. There's information on this chip that you take the gamepad and you place it on top, and for certain games like uh, um, Mario Kart, Smash Brothers, Hyrule Warriors, Captain Toad's Treasure Adventure, it'll download information, and you can either be the character in Smash Brothers, which is a fighting game. You can train. Well, in this case, Toad's not in Smash Brothers, but you take star of the show, Mario, and you can train him to be a better fighter up to level 50. So, and what you see here are some of the stuff I got this past week, including my gold Mario. So, so that's a little background, and you just tap it right here, and it'll either read and write to the amiibo, or it'll just download depending on what game it is. And since these have no batteries in them, there's only a tiny amount of information that can be actually downloaded onto the amiibo. Therefore, you can take it elsewhere. Though I think you have to register it on another Wii U. But we're going to unbox what I have already. Oh, let's see here. Where is my knife? Where's my knife? How do you lose a knife? Hi, Lamar. Let's see. Here it is. And if you've been watching YouTube and you know the funny guy of Lamar Wilson, who surprisingly, he's older than me by a couple years. So I don't feel that bad having to deal with this stuff. You know, so what? We're all young kids at heart. Okay, this is a knife. Kids don't play with knives at home. So this is one of my first boxes from Amazon, which, if you notice, they no longer have the Amazon Fire phone tape anymore. I guess they admitted that it was such a failure. There's no point in advertising for that piece of junk, especially when you also put it on AT&T. Yep. And that's what happens when you subscribe to one carrier, and then you have to bend to the carrier's rules and regulations in order for them to get. Oh, on another note, every amiibo that I have here, unfortunately, I had to pay what I consider the scalper tax. These are the amiibos that technically are not in production anymore, so they cost a little more. People, I mean, you can scour eBay and scour YouTube for people who buy these things and with their sole purpose of doing nothing but selling them on eBay. I also refer to the incident in the UK where apparently a truckload from Nintendo UK was hijacked full of the Splatoon games and amiibos because those are very high profit centers. Why pay $13 when you can sell it for, you know, $40, $50? Though they use pounds in the UK, you know, so 40, 50 quid. I'm just popping the stuff that way I can put in my trash can. So let's see, what do we have here? Ooh. Hey, look, it's another amiibo that can never see the light of day in a school because the character has a gun. Totally wrapped in. If you saw my last video, I made the complaint that Fox here has a gun in his holster and that this will never see the light of day in a school because it's the shape of a gun. And who else would have a gun on his holster? This is the Captain Falcon. Now, if you notice, this is the Japanese version. It's the only way I could be able to get these now. So, and if you're expecting, you know, I'm going to show the back of it. Ooh, I have my window right on the other side, so if I hold it, you know, can't hold it face down, you know, reflection type stuff. But, you know, that's pretty much all it is. Now, if you do want to get these things, and this guy cost me $26, so twice the price. It's not as bad as I originally thought. I have seen some of these characters go for $50, $60. You know, who's my most expensive? Shulk. This guy, you know, $45, and he's exclusive only to GameStop. And from what I've heard, GameStop employees have been known to hoard these. You know, they save them in the back, and then they tell their friends to buy them, or else they buy them, and then, you know, they become the entrepreneurs and buying the stuff. Is it totally proven? No, but they do have access to the stuff there. So, you know, can I prove that they're not doing that type of stuff? Ow. I dropped my knife onto my foot. No, it was, don't worry. It was all folded up. But basically, you know, consider for the fact that, you know, these people, and this goes for any department store, they know that these things are valuable. They will do whatever they can to make that money. Some of them are cool, and, you know, they'll let the real customers collect them. But some of them, you know, wanting to make a buck on the outside, will buy them up and then sell them off. You know, so now, if you ever buy one of these Japanese versions, you know, you're going to see them all in Japanese language with some of the logos in English, which is, you know, okay. The only difference between a Japanese version and the American version, let's see. Let's pull King DDD here. This is the Japanese version. This is the American version. There is no difference whatsoever. The only thing that's different between the two is their packaging, of which this is already out of its packaging. And just like Lamar Wilson says, I am not a collector of these to keep them in the box. I want to get them out because I'm going to use them. So the only thing that I kind of object. Oh, I'm also, in case if you've seen Lamar Wilson's videos, he goes, and, you know, rips them out in like 5 seconds. I like to save the backing, so that's why I use my knife, because all I'm cutting is the part that it's glued to. Okay. And the only downside is that there's a lot of. Okay. Now the only thing I object to this about Captain Falcon, you know, the one thing I object that it's not the same as what you see in the on the screen is that in the advertisement his gold boots are really really shiny. That's not happening here. You know, this is Captain Falcon, and a guy said, "I would not be surprised if a kid took this to school, went to show and tell, and he gets arrested for bringing a deadly weapon to the school." And that's the deadly weapon. It can't come out. It's not even a real gun, but in the American school system, they will get suspended. So that's my only gripe. But my real complaint is basically to give him this pose. They've also had to essentially shove a stick up his ass, as you can kind of see. Though it's more of on his. No, yeah, it is on his ass in a way. But that's the only way they can get him to pose like that. They could have done it on the foot, but I guess that would have been too much of a. Yeah. If they would have done Wii Fit Trainer, that probably would have been better. Since it's only like that much, whereas the whole support is basically, what can I say? They shoved a pole up his ass. Sorry. What do you think about it, Jacob?
A frozen popsicle.
Well, yeah. But,
A falcasicle.
Yeah. I wonder if they'll bring out Falcon or Falco from Star Fox.
That would be a good one. Wonder what they're going to do with that one.
Well, he's not part of Smash Brothers.
He was in the 64.
But he's not part of this one. But they could add him just like they did with Mewtwo, which I don't think they've made him an amiibo yet. But, it's Nintendo. And hoping, I'm hoping. Okay, let me back up for a minute. I've been reading stories of the reports that because of a strike in the West Coast, that's why all these figures have become very rare to buy, because they're in container ships and nobody's moving them because the truck drivers who move around those containers went on strike. Well, they fixed that back in April, so it's June. So they may have a lot of containers to go through, or else it may be Nintendo's halting, making the stock rare and stuff. That's why these damn things are so expensive. But just like the new versions, I can't find Lucina, Robin, Jigglypuff, or Ness. Jigglypuff is exclusive at Target, and Target really doesn't care who they sell to, so they can get a shipment of 30, and there's somebody with a credit card willing to buy all 30 at a price of 30 is just a general number. Let's see, but if they had 30 of them at $12.99. That is $389.70 times 7% sales tax. $417. sell these for twice the price, and let's see, times two, $833, $834 sold on eBay. Yeah, that's the free market. Unfortunately, some of us would like to buy these at $12.99, and but there are people out there that want to make it difficult. So shame on you who all want to make it difficult. I mean, what am I saying? I bought these. I bought it from, well, these are Japanese versions, so the shipping costs and stuff. Whereas I'd like to get the American versions. Not that they do anything different, but why can't I buy them at $12.99? So next one, I have no idea what's in this one box because I ordered 3 of them as part of the. Ooh, look at that! And I'm gonna say right now, I think this is the reprint, but I can't tell. And this is definitely the Japanese version because this is one of those rare ones or different named ones. We have Villager, but if you notice, his name is Marubuto. That's the Japanese version, and it's also, if you see in the back, Morobito. So the American version will say Villager, Villager, but essentially, it's still the same character. They didn't make any changes to him whatsoever. So let's get him out. Now, for anybody who does see this, and I'll show it later, I don't know if this is the reprint. They say that the hair is much more better looking, where he has more of a forehead than in the picture. I don't know. I have to look at it. I think I have, when I compared my Marth, that is the reprint because apparently they fixed his face. And this is definitely not a collector's item because, it's already ripped. But I'm getting it out of the package anyway. So if you do collect these things, don't watch. I'm not one of those rushers that wants to get him out. I'm going to do it carefully. Because I think that this is part of the collection, Even though it's now, even though the value just dropped, significantly, maybe if we're lucky, the West Coast strike, that there's a bunch of these villagers in a couple of those container ships that goes all around the country, and the price plummets back to $12.99, and everybody can buy them. So we have Villager, and he is from the I see an Animal Crossing series. So yeah, number 1 on the front, number 1 on the back. He has no hands. Well, he has puffy hands. No fingers, except for a thumb. He's like wearing mittens, but his mittens are part of his hands. Let's see. So, uh-oh. Hey, I nearly did another drop on my videos. Oh, no, this wouldn't break as much. Let's do a test. Let's see if we can pull his head off. Nope. That'd take some real good pressure to pry his hair off. But the detail on these amiibo is, I mean, it is really good. Essentially, for $13, it can be seen as a work of art. You know, because in most cases for $13, it may be crappy. They want to make a quick buck, but Nintendo, they put some effort into this. I mean, on his head, you can barely see where the how they made his head by injecting the plastic, and where usually there's a crease. It's barely visible, especially on his right side. If you hold it from a distance, you couldn't see it. So I'll put him next to Captain Falcon. Well, he's about to kick him in the eye. Oh, and just in case, if you ever get an amiibo and it's your first one, if you ever want to know what that thing is, that is essentially a sticker made of aluminum that will prevent people from using the chips inside the amiibo, like essentially taking it while unused. For some people who think that they can, kill two birds with one stone, take it while it's in the package and going like this. That ain't gonna happen, because that's why the little sticker is there. It's going to block the signal between the two, so you actually have to take it out of the package. Okay, let's do box number 3 from this one. I know what it is because I know what all 3 things I bought from. Now, I'm going to say right now, the 3 things I bought from Amazon Tuesday. No, I can't remember. All I know is that these to me, I bought them. I ordered them Sunday, and then got the emails. Oh, we're out of stock on these from this vendor. It's like, oh, that sucks, man. And I wanted it at the low price. Well, these ones, I got them for maybe about $1 more, so it wasn't the end of the world. Villager, on the other hand, let's see, I spent $26. He is going for like 40 on Amazon. And these are through the vendors, and these are the Japanese version. I mean, that's right. He's part of the Holy Trinity of Marth. Let's see, it's Villager, Marth, and Wii Fit Trainer. Yay! This is also a Japanese version, but outside of the package, it makes no difference. Little Mac. In case you don't know who Little Mac is, basically his only game that he's ever been in that I know of is the Punch Out, or Mike Tyson Punch Out, for the Nintendo system. So this essentially is not the character, not the amiibo itself, but the character has been around for about 30 years. I've played Punch Out a little bit. Nothing major, but that was 30 years ago. The Nintendo system was the thing to get. So we'll just look at the back. And if you can read the Japanese, that'd be great. And you can tell me what it all says. I probably need to get my phone to read it. But, on the front, I'm only guessing that says on the top Super Smash Brothers, because that's what it goes to. So, But Nintendo is pretty good about giving the English and Japanese versions. I guess there's a lot of English speakers in Japan. I know of at least one, and that's Saul Fleischman. So, Little Mac was the part of the second series or second wave that, thanks to high demand, he too was considered a rare character. So this one, cost me about $26. So, and I'm very price conscious about getting these things. I mean, unless if there's only been a couple where that they're not going to make anymore, or it's going to be really, 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 really hard to find. And that Marth, Shulk, and Gold Mario. With the exception of Marth, Shulk was only available at GameStop, and Gold Mario was only available at Walmart. We do have the silver version, but that is, nationwide. It is not bound to any store, which I'm surprised at, because he's considered Wave 4. Gold Mario was Wave 3. So, I mean, Little Mac, and you can read it. They put it in English, and I think that's cool. Yeah. I have to get an app that reads Japanese and tells me what it is. So, this is Little Mac. Green gloves. Ready to beat the hell out of you if you mess with them. Beat the snot out of Mike Tyson a whole lot of times. Jacob, you've played Punch Out, right?
Somewhat.
Didn't you put it like cheat codes, and you're able to get them to or is that the Super Nintendo version?
Both. And the Nintendo Wii. Don't forget about that version.
What?
Don't forget the Nintendo. Nintendo Wii had one as well. Super Mike Tyson. Super Punch Out.
Yeah. But I never gotten much into the boxing scene. Okay. Now we get to do the two eBay versions. Let's see, where can I put? Check out the Inkling Girl. Let's see. So this is one of my eBay purchases. Let's see. From North Point, Florida. So let's look up. Is that way I can give credit to the seller? That way I can possibly drive bids to him. Let's see. Let's say who. Combast price. House of. One of the guys' seller name is House of Junk. That's awesome. Well, I know what. I don't know which one is which. So this is kind of a mystery unboxing out of the 5 that I ordered. If it's Rosalina, you're going to see me really excited because it says on here I won't get that until possibly June or July 20th to August 5th. Because apparently it takes that long to come from Japan. Now, why did I get these from eBay? Amazon had them for way more expensive. Hey, look at that. Peanuts. Ah. No. Kids don't eat these. These are styrofoam there. And if anybody's watching this years in the future, and you wonder what is that, this is made out of styrofoam, made out of oil. So I don't know if during your time period, there's oil still on the planet that you can be able to make this, but they were used for packing material. So hello from 2015. It's in a Walmart bag. Ha! Who is it from? Who is it? Ooh. And I can tell you right up front that this was never sold at Walmart. Let's see, I gotta make sure I didn't get them already. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and I hope that's it. Look, well, then this is the American version. This is Meta Knight. Yeah, I know who this is from. Yep. Yeah, the guy was really nice on displaying on his thing. Damaged Nintendo Amiibo Super Smash Brothers Meta Knight figure. Yeah, I would say that is technically damaged, but like I'll just show you what. And they went down in price. I didn't pay that much, so oops. So I'll just show you what I'm talking about. There's where all the Jigglypuffs went to. I mean, the guy, he now for Meta Knight. If you've never played Kirby, he's basically Kirby's arch nemesis. That and King Dedede. But this guy, I guess, went to Best Buy and bought out the entire stock. So, and then he went to Target and bought their entire stock. And as for Greninja, which I have one of those, I bought from Toys R Us. He only got one, two, three, four, five. So yeah, wasn't it? The Silver Mario is not totally worried about. He did get a Lucina and a Robin from the Fire Emblem series, and mixed in there is Charizard and Wario and Pac-Man. I already have those. But yeah, this is the kind of person that a lot of people get upset with, because especially for the Jigglypuff, that they buy up all the entire stock and then sell them, for 5 times the cost. So, but no real hard feelings, because I know that this is a Best Buy exclusive, and this one, well, unless there's some on that in those containers, they don't make these anymore. So, but yeah, this is the totally American version. It's all in English. So, and my only gripe at looking at him is, he does have damage on his face. Just if you see that black mark, but I think that's natural, considering that what is it? Lamar said that he had damage on his Meta Knight face too. So I'm not going to freak out about it, because for one thing, I'm unboxing this. So So this was bought from Best Buy and put into a Walmart bag. Okay. Yeah, it's for protection. And yeah, Meta Knight. Yay. So now, if you've never seen Lamar Wilson's unboxing of Meta Knight, I'll recreate it once I get the figure out, because how he is able to unbox it the way he did and not break anything is totally amazing. And since I'm going to throw this stuff out, so imagine the back already off. Yeah, there it is. No, that sword is way too wobbly to. What did you think, Jacob? I can do it again.
Yep. I think it's a little too wobbly.
Yeah. So I'll do it, like I said, this is how I did it. And he throws it all over the floor like twice. And so, yeah, I mean, it's not like it's going to break. It's just part of the plastic that's, because it's sticking out there. I mean, wings will wobble too, but, that's Meta Knight. So as you can see, he has a black mark across his helmet. So I'm thinking that, I'm hoping that it's probably part of the. He does look a little dinged. This is all in the packaging, so I really can't say. I'd have to look at more. That's the thing. I can't really rule that. I'm looking at the pictures and it don't look like it. But you know what? As pissed off as some people might be, from a distance, I'm. It's not going to bother me. I mean, it's not the 100% perfection, but I don't know. As I can't compare it to. I can't go to Best Buy and compare it because there are none in Best Buy anymore. They probably got all taken up by the Best Buy employees too. So, one more look. Yeah, and he's just sitting on a clear plastic stand. Wobbly sword, but only if you touch it. Otherwise, it's pretty cool. Attention to detail. The glove thing looks a little worn, but I'm not going to, uh, really freak out about that. The big thing is, as long as it works, pretty much that's what I'm gonna stay happy. I have Meta Knight. Yay! So let's get to the last one. Let's see. It's 7 o'clock already. Oh, this has been a good thing I did make this a. Let's see. Who is this from? I can't. So I will definitely leave. House of Junk. That's so funny. Oh well. I hear something rattling. Oh, we'll find out. And it's kind of a good thing to be able to, do a video recording of unboxings on eBay, because essentially I believe that if you have video evidence that if this product were to be damaged, you have video evidence that it could not be your fault, where, you know, basically keeps me honest as the buyer, and it will keep the seller honest in packaging and shipping stuff out. At least that's my thought of it. Right? Right. More paper. Guy went out of his way to put some. Oh, that's interesting. Put it in a compact water treatment box with some icky goo on them. No, it's not crap. It's just a used box. Originally with, let's see, MI, Michigan. So this started off at least in Michigan and went to Kansas City. Where did this come from? Kansas. So this box has traveled places. Oh, if the boxes could tell the stories of where they've been. Huh. What do we got in the newspaper? No, I didn't buy newspaper. So what is this? Kansas City Star. Okay. Well, it's kind of neat to see what other child pornographer gets 60-year sentence. Good for him. What a nasty ass piece of crap. Ooh. Now this is another one of those exclusives. And in an American version. And it's a Pokemon. It is Lucario or Lucario. Sorry if I'm butchering the name, or Lucario.
Lucario is right.
What?
Lucario is right.
Okay. Or it could be Lucario or Lucario.
Lucario, because that's how they would pronounce it mostly on the show.
Having never really watched the game, it's only Pikachu, I choose you! Pikachu! Okay, so we do an visual inspection. So there it is on the back, all in English. And he's beating the snot out of Mario and Link. Or she. I don't know which, if it's a he or a she. But, has Egyptian influence, I would say, because of the pointy face, and I forget what they're called. Anyway, so let's get Lucario out. This was a Best Buy, or not Best Buy, Toys R Us exclusive. And I'm going to say this right now, and I know I said it before in previous videos. Nintendo, you have got this, in the spirit of your fans, stop doing these exclusive deals and just, We only do exclusive deals if you don't believe much in your product, because that just shows that, you know, that if you mess up, then, you know, you're only out of money from one place. You know that these things sell fast, so stop, you know, giving one company the ability to, you know, sell one of them, and then they can, you know, cheat us out and stuff. I would say that about GameStop. You know, but you know, Lucario. So pull it up, and you know that's Lucario. I guess. Okay, it's a spike on the hands. Okay. I've never seen Lucario fight or anything, but you know.
He's a psychic type. And that Pokemon actually talks through telekinesis.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Let's see. So that's all of them. I can put it right there. And for right now, I can say I'm done. Well, sort of. I'm still trying to get Lucina and Robin and Ness and well, I still have Rosalina coming and Ike. Those are coming. So that'll be later. So um yeah. Wow. Greninja is on eBay for $4.25 right now. 20 minutes left. Nope, never mind. It's up to 15. And $9 shipping. So, oh, here's one for 99 cents. I'm looking on eBay for $5.85 shipping, but it has 5 days left. So, you know, these things are going crazy. Here's one for $36. You know, these are people who really don't want to try to get them. You know, none of these that I bought or that I've shown you are Wave 4, which is the current wave. You know, these are either Wave 1, 2, or 3, and they've been made, you know, low in stock. And, you know, because I started kind of late, and so I'm going to keep track of all the new ones that are coming out. I definitely want to get a Dr. Mario. And let's see, who else? Bowser Jr. So, yeah, that's Lucario. So we got Meta Knight. You know, I'm not going to ding the seller for it because of the mark. I think it kind of adds uh, character to it.
That's when Kirby hit him.
Yeah, yeah, okay. He tried to poke his eye out. That's not nice.
Yeah, in the game, you actually had to get the same sword that Meta Knight had and kill him with it.
So who else we got? We had Little Mac, Captain Falcon, and Villager. And Villager's the smallest one of the bunch. So now I need to figure out where the hell to put all these things. The other thing is having to register all of them. I only have my Fire Mario registered on my Wii U, so I got a lot of tunes to register. And the other problem is 3 of them I can't use on anything because you got Toad and the two Inkling, boy and girl, I don't have their games that they're compatible with. Or do I? Hold on. Hold on. I do have um let's look. Fox, Donkey Kong. Okay, Villager. I can't use on Mario Kart 8. That sucks. Let's see, who can I use on Mario Kart 8? Mario, Link, Samus, Kirby, Donkey Kong, Fox, Peach, Yoshi, Luigi, Captain Falcon, Toon Link, Mar the Super Mario series Mario. You know that it. Just so you know, in case if you ever get confused, this and this are essentially the same amiibo as for the chips. There's nothing different about them, just the pose. And to Nintendo, you know, that's how you get people to buy them. You put them in a different pose. I mean, let's face it. I have 4 Mario's. So let's see. This is just Luigi, Yoshi. Bowser's not part of Mario Kart. Interesting. Silver Mario. Well, they're gonna use Green Yarn Yoshi, but no, but man, that sucks. Okay, that's just weird. They got so many characters that you can't use them. You can't use Toad on Super Smash Brothers, but you can of course use them on Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, and everybody else. What makes Captain Toad so special? And it goes the same thing with Hyrule Warriors. Man. And of course, Splatoon. Wait a minute. Splatoon? Let's verify something. We got Inkling Boy and Girl. Inkling Boy, Inkling Girl, and Inkling Squid are not compatible with Super Smash Brothers. Yet you can use them on Hyrule Warriors, Mario Party 10, Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, and Splatoon, which I need to get sometime. And then from there on, it's the then Yoshi's Woolly World, which is why they're coming out with the pink yarn Yoshis. I don't know if I'll get that. I probably will. They still have to announce that. So let's see. Yeah. Even the 3DS version of Super Smash Brothers, you can't use Toad. But I believe that in an update that they can add that, so it can't be that impossible. So let's see. I am missing from this wave that came out May 29th. It is June 5th now. Robin, Lucina, Ness, and Jigglypuff. And in some cases, Inkling Squid. Because in America, we can only get, if you want the squid, you got to buy the 3-pack that comes with the girl, boy, and squid for $35. I'm not that desperate for it. Though that doesn't rule out that I may get it separately or buy the kit entirely. I don't know. I really don't feel like getting 2 of the actual same character. Excuse me. Let's see. What are we got coming up in July? Dark Pit and Petaluna or Pelutina, both from Kid Icarus game series. Dark Pit, basically the reverse of, I guess, Pit, You know, light pit, dark pit, light pit. So, and Palutena is, I guess, the goddess of the game. Let's see. September, we have Zero Suit Samus. So this is Samus from Metroid without her armor on. Kind of looking good. Ganondorf from the what is it? Zelda series. Oh, I thought he was from the Fire Emblem. Huh. Shows you how much I know about Link or Zelda. I know the difference between Link and Zelda. Yeah. Link's the girl. Just kidding. I should do a quick video sometime on explaining why the confusion is so why people confuse Link with Zelda. And it should be staring you in the face if you know the game very well. Let's see, Pikmin and Olimar. If you've never seen it, they're little elves in a way. And Olimar is a astronaut visiting the planet, and he gets these Pikmin to help him out build his starship, I guess. Dr. Mario. If you don't know who Dr. Mario is, then you are just not with Nintendo or totally brand new. Dr. Mario came out in like 1989 or something. Bowser Jr. and his little happy clown face floater thing. So we'll have to see which one of those are coming out as exclusives. But I don't know. But that's not until September. And then in the fall, which could be the same as September, green yarn Yoshi, light blue yarn Yoshi, pink yarn Yoshi, which they are made out of yarn. So interesting enough. But they're coming out with those, and that's the current lineup for at least this year. Let's hope that they come out with more. I would see any ideas of what you'd want to see, Jacob? What can how about a fire flower? Well, I know little the little guy from that made famous in Super Mario 2.
Shy Guy?
Yeah, Shy Guy. They haven't declared him yet, so they're just ideas. Let's see who else. Well, what about Mario with the Flood?
Oh yeah, Flood's already in Minecraft.
Let's see what else we have. We got all Yoshis. Raccoon Mario, Tanuki Suit Mario, Frog Mario, Cat Mario, all the cats from how about here's an idea. All the characters in Cars amiibo. So Super Mario. Well, they did Rosalina with Mario Galaxy.
Or how about the one from Super Mario World? Mario Ship.
Let's see what Koopa Troopa, green shell, red shell,
Blue.
Oh, all the Koopa kids. Pink metal peach, like they. Well, there you go. Get all the different all the characters from Mario Kart 8 as an amiibo. I mean, the sky's the limit. So let's just be honest. if they really do that, a lot of people are going to be spending a lot of money, crazy amount of money for this. So that's about it. So I got 5, and um, so I hope you enjoyed watching this. Yeah, these are my 5 that I had to spend the scalper tax, which I really wish I hadn't, but you know, it's better than trying to find the search all over the country for them, which chances are they don't have them anyway. So I want to thank y'all for watching, and thanks Jacob for sitting there and with your dogs on your lap. And
I don't have my dogs.
oh, I can't see. Yeah, they must
The
have
only
left.
thing I had was my dad's suicide knife.
Okay, that's not a good idea to talk about on here.
No, to open packages.
Like I said, you just called it a suicide knife, so that's not a good idea. But we'll just forget we ever said that.
Yeah.
So thank you, and I'll have more on amiibo unboxing later on. And yeah, I definitely will. I have 2 more coming. Maybe one coming probably next week. So I'll definitely do a short video of that. So thanks for watching. Have fun and geek out.
Giggity.